Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm the Radio Man 03. It is awesome to have you along. As you may have noticed, I pulled the last two episodes that I put up of Empyrion off my channel because I've been having a lot of frame issues, and I've got to tell you, I've recorded a lot, and the game is, of course, experimental right now. At least Alpha 8 is experimental. So I'm trying to find a good, kind of a happy medium to everything so I can get some videos put out for you guys, but I'm having a difficult time doing this. Is probably the third or fourth start that I'm doing right now to try to do this, and I think I may have found some pretty good settings to do this. The folks at Empyrion have put out a couple of updates already for the experimental 8.0, and the most recent one was some fix for the drones, and it suggested that you start a new world. So I have a feeling this is going to be happening kind of on a regular basis, so I'm going to raise a few things. The other update that they did was they did adjust the food as well as temperature. The temperature and the food were both rebalanced because a lot of folks were having trouble staying alive with the food. Now, I've played for a while with the food consumption on normal, and things seem a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, well, let's go ahead and change our seed. Let's go 1, 2, 3. We're going to do that right there. Set. Rukmanish is the planet we'll be on, and we're going to fire it up and get it going, and we're going to be on medium, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, though, I've kind of scrapped everything. I've got about 7-8 hours worth of footage that I've had to scrap throughout the week, and Empyrion has been something I've been really trying hard to bring episodes out for. It is experimental, so of course we expect it to have some issues and stuff like that, but I'm hoping that I've worked out most of the issues, and we're going to be okay. So let's give it a shot again. This got some water on it, huh? We're looking for the crash sites. So far I've not seen any. I think they're right over there, though, if I'm not mistaken. We're not getting any XP at the beginning here. Oh no! That's okay. We're going to come right down over here. Well, let me know how it is. I can tell as well when I'm playing. It just seems like maybe I've got this a little bit worked out. So we're going to run around. I'm not going to take you through the entire beginning process again. We'll do a little bit of it, but I do want to talk a little bit here at the beginning, and let's see. Let's get some direction from it here. Okay, so it's telling us our suit was destroyed. We don't have a suit, and then a few directions here on how to get to your PDA and all that good stuff. So we're just going to hit F, check inventory, hit tab. There we go, inventory checked. Let's get this out of here. Check inventory. There we go. It registered at that time. I think we're good to go. All right. It feels good to me. It looks like it's running much better. What do we have here? Small wreckage, new POI. There we go. We're going to walk over to this one. There's a second one right over there. They're both quite a ways away from us. Food. Food, when I first put up an episode, was one of the biggest issues, I think, for most people who were playing the game. Right there. I found it. I see it. Do you register that? Okay, I think we actually have to go over to it. These guys are going to take off running. So I hope we have some settings that I can actually get in here and play the game now, because I really do enjoy Empyrion. It's really well done. Well, the nice thing about Empyrion is it's a really well-rounded game. If you feel like building, you can build. If you want to go mining and harvesting, you can do that. If you want to farm, you can do that. If you want to go out looking for trouble, you can go do that. It's just, there's always something you can do on Empyrion. Let's go to tab. Let's go ahead and make in our suit constructor, let's make our little handy-dandy multi-tool here. I'm kind of curious to see what this is right here. Is this going to be just a regular rock, or is this an iron rock? We've got to find out. We're going to need iron, copper, and silicon to start out with. And what did they give us to start off with? We've got some plant protein here. We got 2 of them, and we're going to go ahead and make a bar out of that, a food bar. And let's go ahead and put this right down at number 1. And that's going to work on that. So let's take out this little tool. Oh, number 1. There we go. Yep. Number 1. There we go. And we're going to use the rock drill on it. Yeah, this is iron, so we definitely want this. What was really interesting about the first time we tried this was that your food your multi-tool here, your emergency multi-tool actually drains as it goes down. You guys noticed this before I did, which doesn't surprise me. But as the multi-tool drains your stamina, it works off your stamina. Of course, as your stamina comes up, your food goes down. So at the beginning of the game, it's really better off to walk around. These guys right here, these corn dogs, this is going to give us plant protein times 2. And I think we need, is it 2 or 3? We need 2 plant proteins to make these energy bars. These protein bars. So we want to pick these guys up. We want to get a bunch of them together, and we want them in our inventory because food is definitely an issue. The other thing we're going to want to get a hold of right away is the plant fibers. The plant fibers are really handy when it comes to making the biofuel. For just a little bit further into the game here, we're going to need some biofuel because we're going to be able to make a drill, and we're going to want to be able to drill through and get you know, stuff, ores, copper, silicon, and iron. We're going to need those 3 items. But you can see now with the adjustments that they've made, our food is not ticking down at an alarming rate. That first time we went in here and tried this out, it would just race and be gone before you know it. So you kind of felt like all you were doing was having to eat. But now I feel like it's a little more balanced. We could be running if I wanted to, but we're not going to run just yet. Each time I do this, I'm picking these up. I'm turning these into protein bars immediately, so that we've got plenty of food in our inventory. I'm going to run a little bit because, like I said, now it seems like the food is a little more balanced, a little more friendly. Here's a silicon node over here, right here. We need this guy. So we're going to grab this silicon. This is copper, I mean. You can see there's an iron node over there. There's another copper one right there. I've had to turn the settings way down. Graphically, the game still looks good to me. Let's get that right there. And that right there. There we go. We need 5 of those in order to make copper ingots. So we've got 2 of those right now. But one thing is for sure, the balance on the food seems pretty good. And the temperature is not bad either. The temperature seems to be working out pretty good too. These guys here, we definitely want to come back eventually and tear them apart and utilize the resources in them. I think I need to be running and then jump to get up on this. Whoa, that was, oh my gosh, did I fall into the block? I sure did. I fell right into this block. Let's get ourselves out of here. Okay. That was crazy. There we go, up and in. And we got ourselves a container here. So you're going to want to go to these crash sites at the beginning if you're not familiar with the startup of the game. Then I take these apart, and I get the steel plates off of these guys. And anything else in here? What is this? Steel block. Is there anything else of use to us in here? Oh, that's a steel block. Let's grab this guy right here too, just to see if there's anything behind it. Nothing. Okay, so I think we got what we need out of here. Let's take a walk around it though and take a look just in case. Just in case there's something there's something right up there. We've got food, so we can bring our food back up. I'm good with that. There are some lockers in here. Oh, nice. Let's jump up there. There we go. Come on, open up. I'm pushing F. I'm pushing F. If we clear some stuff away from it. I cannot access these. If I break it, will the stuff fall out? Let's see. I can't access it with F. I don't think I got anything out of that. That's kind of a shame, but yeah, I could not access that, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. nevertheless, we're going to keep on moving here. I'm going to check out the other crash sites too, and I'll let you know what I find there. Let's grab this copper right here. Oop, wrong tool. So I think with the new balance in the food and stuff, I think you're safe to do a little bit of running. Oh, there's an iron deposit. Very nice. Oh, that's excellent. And you're a little more safe to run around and get some of the stuff you need without having to be quite so concerned about the food. We're going to do that right there, and I'm going to grab this fiber over here because we're going to need it again, like I said, for the biofuel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang out here in this little field. By the way, the more stamina you use, the more food it's going to take. It'll take, like if you get really low on your stamina, it's going to take a ton of food to get it back up again. Let's do that right there. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and roam around here, pick up some more of these plant proteins, and get some more of these food bars going. We've got 5 right now, so we're doing pretty good there. Matter of fact, we can actually shift and right-click on that, eat it. We're going to bring our food way back up again. But this is a good spot. We do want to make our way to the distress signal because there is some really important things for us in that to get started with. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to run around here, pick up some stuff, check out these crash sites, and then I'll come back to you. I have gone to the 2 crash wreckages, these 2 small wreckages over here now, and now we've got a third one that has popped up on the map over here. It's about 184 meters away, and then our main wreckage that we need to go to is right over there where that signal is. So that's the other thing we have to do. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these animals here, these little parasaurs, but kind of interesting. This hasn't been a bad start to the game right now. It's a pretty good area. Wow, those guys are pretty quick. little tiny guys. But I've not had the opportunity to really be in the desert just yet, or kind of a, I don't know, what is this called? Oh, it's the biome is savanna. Up there in the top right-hand corner, it tells you what the weather is, the temperature, the time until the sun goes down, and all that good stuff. So we don't need this guy just yet. We will eventually down the road, but not at this very moment. But we do need, I'll take the aloe. I guess we can't really use the aloe too much. If you hit F5, you get your little drone guy out, and he's kind of nice to have because then you can, see above everybody. So just hit F5 again, and it turns it off. And what I saw over here was that we do have some vegetable plants, so we're going to grab these guys up. I could have sworn I saw a few more when I was up in the air. Let's try that again. F5, spacebar to go up. Yeah, this is going to be a good area to come for food. I think that's why they put us here, is because it is a good spot for food. But there's another one right over there. I guess it might be worth going back for. I'm doing a little jumping and running just to move things along a little bit because I have gone through this a few times already. I could have sworn I saw another one of those. There's some fiber over here, so we'll grab the fiber. That works. And then I'm slowly but surely just making my way to the wreckage. And that last piece of wreckage that I just went to, let me show you what I picked up there. It had something that's going to be really important to us, I think, shortly down the road here. We did pick up an optical fiber, and we've got some food now as well, some canned meat. Maybe that locker I broke, maybe it did put the stuff in my inventory when I broke it. I was kind of expecting it to hopefully fall on the ground and become a box that I would have to open and I get the stuff out of. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure where I got the food, but nevertheless we have some. And these these plants here are pretty nice too. I think it says vegetables, right? 15 unlock points taken care of. That's nice. Vegetables, yeah, those are vegetables. So what can we make with the vegetables now that we have some in our inventory? Vegetable water. This is going to give us 90 health. Anything else I can make with the vegetable? Herbal leaves and plant protein, antibiotic ointment. We've got one of those right now, so we're okay there. I'm going to go ahead and make another one of those. These bars, you can see I've got quite a few of them now in my inventory, which is awesome. So right down here, I believe we have some more iron. The game is going to be unbelievable, I think, once they get the final version out. There's a little bit of iron. Silicon. So we've got our copper, we have our iron, we've got all that good stuff. What we need now is the silicon. We're going to have to be keeping our eyes open for silicon. Here's Here's another vegetable matter, iron deposit. I've also found a promethium deposit as well. So we have power right off the bat, at least a place where we can go and get power, which is fantastic. So yeah, let's grab these guys up here, and we're just going to keep making those food bars. I'm gonna stroll around. I've got time. I've got 3 minutes before the sun goes down, and if you don't know, you start out with a tent, so you could just drop this on the ground, take a sleep, get up the next morning, and head back out again. So it's not like you have to rush yourself. You can take your time and get some initial resources going, and then you're good to go. And we're going to eventually make our way right over to that crash site. And at that point in time, we should have some really great stuff, and we can get going on really advancing. But right now, yeah, I do want to grab up some of these initial resources because we are going to need them. So I'll be back in just a second. Some more copper. Lovely. Alright, I've finished looting the wreckages. I'm now heading down towards the main wreckage that we're supposed to go find in terms of the quest over there and to find the signal source. So we're doing that right now, and I've managed to find all three. They seem to do this at the very beginning too right now. There's a copper deposit, we have a silicon deposit, we have an iron deposit, and there's a promethium deposit all in this area, which is great because we're going to have to come back here for food. Temperature here is nice too, although I do believe it gets a little hot during the day, and you could have some heat issues with the temperatures that are in this area. Nevertheless, there are ways to combat that. The water, you could drink that to lower your temperature when you're too hot. And then if you get too cold, another good thing to have on you is there's a coffee. Where is the coffee? Here, right here. We need buds for that. So we should be getting into an area where we get some buds, and I'm going to make some coffees, because when it does get cold and you just happen to be a little ways away from your tent or something and you're not right next to it, you can use that coffee to, of course, keep yourself warmer for a little bit of time. I'm happy to say that I think the food now is a much better ratio. It's nice to be able to do a little bit of jumping and running here and there. Just a little bit. Otherwise, for the most part, I am walking everywhere. The one thing we are going to have to look for is silicon. And I found that the silicon is the easiest to find when you go to the base of the mountains. It's sitting right there at the base of a lot of the mountains right there. Here's another iron deposit, which is fantastic. So we're really raking in the ores right now. There we go. And we're just going to keep on going. And I'm picking up everything just so I can level up. So like this honey, I may not use it. It may wind up becoming spoiled food in our inventory, but I'm okay with that. There's another iron deposit. So we're doing really, really good. I think these guys right here, these purple flowers, are our buds. Let's grab a couple of those because I wouldn't mind having some coffees because the sun is going to be going down here in just a little bit. I would like it... Ugh. Something just went in my mouth while I was talking. I don't know what it was. But, yeah, I would like to have a few coffees. Oh, there it is right there. There's a big wreckage off in the distance, so we want that. So I think that's the bud. There we go. So now I can make a coffee. The constructor's acting a little weird, and I made an extra bandage as well. So now we have 2 bandages. Matter of fact, I'm going to put those guys right down there. And so we want the buds for the coffee to keep us warm, and then we've got some water on us too. To keep us from getting too hot if that happens to us as well. Of course, we're going to want to get a source of water going as soon as we can. But they definitely made it a little bit longer game start. You've really got to work on surviving and getting some of these initial resources taken care of. And like I said, pick up everything. Just pick it up. It's going to rot in your inventory, but later on down the road, you can even use those rotten proteins, these guys right here. You can use this stuff later on down the road, the spoiled food. It works out just great. I'm going to make another coffee and just have that on hand. We've also got an emergency generator here. Extracts oxygen from the atmosphere to generate small oxygen bottles. We really don't need that right now. If we were on a planet where we didn't have oxygen, I think we'd want that thing up and running right away. But we're actually in a very friendly area, so we're good to go there. Our real goal is to get our drill and then to get our light armor suit. It takes a little bit to get those things, though. Let's try to jump up here. If we run and jump, it tends to get us where we need to be. So, I'm falling through stuff. I'm not going to do that again. This is a big crash site. Some of you have said that you've actually been staying here to start out your kind of your time here in the world. I'm looking for lockers. Lockers. They've got to be here somewhere. There they are, right there. There we go. These open up. So there's our little constructor. There's our bike. There's some more water, and we've got some seeds. I'm taking the seeds with me. Just doing it. And then I grab these guys as well. I take these because that tells me now that I've been here, so I don't forget later on down the road, because the world is so much bigger now. It's just so much bigger. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and go to tab. Let's grab our tent. We're going to need it here anyways in just a second. Let's get our constructor set up as well. This could be a little base of operation because we've got so many nice ores set up all over the place. Where's our door on this? There it is right there. And let's do that right there. And number 7, let's get our little constructor set up. And we can actually free up some of our inventory space here by throwing this stuff in there. Found a antibiotic injection. We also have a detox kit. There's some extra food right there. We're going to hold on to that stuff. There's a bunch of food. There's our coffee. Energy pills. And we're going to drop the seeds in here as well. And then let's go ahead and fire up some ingots. We've got iron. It takes 5 ore to make the ingots. So we've got 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copper. Silicon is the guy we need. Let's go to our food tab and see if there's anything we can make food-wise. I'm going to make another coffee just to have it. And let's go back into our inventory. And let's get this guy shifted over. We've got that going for us. All right, we're doing pretty good. We've got 6 seconds until we can sleep, and then it's going to be a brand new day. And after this, we're going to have to go off and find some silicon. That's what we need next. Sleep? You can only sleep at night. Okay, right. There we go. Sleepy time. Okay, let's take a look at our map. We are here. We have mountains straight ahead of us. We've got iron. Oh, there is a silicon deposit behind us here, but that's not going to do us any good. We can't dig in the ground with this this multi-tool. So I think if we go over here, head straight out in front of us, we might be able to find some silicon out there. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and bring up our bike. Let's get this guy on a hot bar. Number 2. Let's prop him down, and off we go. Keeping our eyes open for, it's kind of a flatter gray rock. They've also, I think, made these a little bit bigger so they're easier to see on the ground, which I was kind of enjoying the hunt for it, but that's okay. There's copper. I stop for fiber, always. These white things are eggs on the ground. Check our map. Yeah, we should be coming up on it now. Possibly an area that's going to have some silicon for us. Whoa. Okay. I saw fiber. There it is, right there. Boom. Let's go back in there. Be careful jumping on the hills. I've noticed that people are disappearing under the ground, so you got to be careful of that. If you click Alt, you can look around on your bike. Let's check our map again. We may have to find some bigger mountains. That's the alien tower there. We may have to go over that direction to do this. I'm going to look around here a little bit more, though. I'll see if I can find some silicon, and then I'll be back. Just driving over towards the alien tower, which is set up over by the mountains, but I believe this is silicon. Yeah, there we go. We've got some silicon right here. So the forest does have silicon in it. You just have to keep your eyes open for it. That's what it looks like, kind of the silvery flat rocks. So hopefully we'll get lucky and find a few more. There's copper back in here too. We've got the copper, so I'm not too concerned about that, but I would like, we need some more of that silicon. We need at least 5. Once we get the 5, then we should be able to make the drill. That's our goal next, is getting the drill so we can do some mining of ores. Let's this up here? It's a big rock. These silicon sitting out here. We've got plenty of copper out here. Looks like an iron one right over here. We're going to grab this iron. So yeah, now I'm just kind of scooting around looking for silicon. But I'll take the iron as well, because we didn't have a whole lot of it. Just to get us kind of started, it's good to have. So I'm going to grab the bike, and Shift F if you didn't know how to pick up the bike. I'm going to do that right there. We got some of these buggy guys over here too. I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but they're right over there. Some bugs. There we go. That's beautiful. I'll take some iron. We got a little bit of copper. How much do we have of silicon? We have 4. We need just, if we get one more, that would be enough to get us started on that drill. For sure. For certain. And we need these guys, again, the fiber for the biofuel. Or you can make a chainsaw and cut trees down and make biofuel out of that, I believe. So I'm going to get the bike back out. I'm going to keep looking for some silicon, and then I'll be back. Right here's where you want to get for the silicon. Right here's some right next to me here. This low mountains is an easy place to find some sweet silicon. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this. I went past the alien tower. I don't want to do that until I'm with you guys to do the alien tower. Let's grab the bike. There we go. That might even be some silicon right down there. But let's go ahead and grab this up over here. Temperature's going to be colder up here, so that's why I have the coffee with me. Just in case we get out here at night and it's really cold, we could just drink the coffee and boom, we're good to go. Let's see what we've got here. Is this just a rock? This is a rock gray of large stature. Rock gray, 2 of large stature. And juicy silicon. Okay, and then we're going to make our way back to base. But yeah, the tower we will do together. That's a gray rock. We're looking for the silicon. Let's see if we can find 1 or 2 more silicons. This is a pretty cool little area, huh? The way this looks. You can tell it's cold because the trees don't like to grow here. They're a little stubborn about it. We might, you know what? I'm going to grab a few of these rocks as well. And have them in our inventory so we can make a little bit of crushed stone, because I wouldn't mind building some. Oh, there's another promethium deposit found. Very nice. Yeah, I've been a little frustrated trying to get some episodes up for you of Empyrion Galactic, because it's been on my channel off and on for, you know, since it came out, and I'm just dying to get busy on the game, and I've just, you know, I've run into different things. And again, I'm not blaming the game at all. It's mostly on my end or OBS or something, but just trying the right combination has taken me a little while to do. But I think I found it. I hope I found it. I'll get some feedback from you guys. It feels good to me when I'm walking around, so I think I'm okay. I'm going to run a little bit here and see if we can find another silicon or 2 would be really nice. I'm going to leave the copper behind. On the motorbike, I just go so fast that I don't see everything, and you can't like look around while you're driving. You have to stop to look. I'm getting a little jittery back in here. I think this is a silicon one right here. If I can grab this one right here, then we can probably book out of here and head back to the that crash site that we were at with our constructor set up in the tent. Is this silicon? Yes, there we go. That's going to work out just great for us. There we go. Get the bike, drop it, get on it, and I'm going to go back home. Here's something I've not encountered yet. There is a minigun drone making its way to me. That's not good. That's not good at all. What do I got? Can I make a projectile pistol? Make some rounds? Yeah, this is going to be a problem. We need to get rid of him right away. He seems to be flying directly towards me. Let's get our food up. Yeah, he's definitely coming this way. Oh, crap. Come on. Come on, gun. Come on, gun. Oh, he's right here. I need some bullets. doesn't see us. I've not encountered a drone yet. We need to get up underneath him. We got our bandages. Got him. Nice. Whew. I saw him come up on the radar and it kind of freaked me out. Oh, look at this. Flux coil and some minigun rounds. Oh, sweet. Alright, that was a pleasant surprise. It freaked me out, but it was a pleasant surprise nonetheless. So we've got that going for us now. We got a little extra parts. Oh, we even got some meat walking around out here. Oh, nice. Okay. We're doing great. We're actually doing really, really well. Yeah, the miniguns, the drones, if you get right up underneath them, they can't shoot at you, so that's always a good thing to do. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. What do we have going on? Let's see. We're going to throw those right in there, and we're going to throw that in there as well, and our food and everything is looking pretty good. Okay, so let's see about a drill. Can we make a drill? We can make a drill. Awesome. We also need some biofuel. We've got 29. It takes 3 of these to do that. We're 10 plant fibers. Oh, I've only got 29. No, there we go. We've got a bunch of plant fiber. We'll make 6 of those right there. So we've got that. I didn't realize I've got almost 100 and then another 20 over here. Let's go to our food menu and see what we've got going on here. The berry juice is a really great way at the early game to get your health back up. It's got 90 health in it, and I believe the vegetable water as well does that. And then we've got this stuff, this nitrocellulose. I don't even know what that is, but it's there. And over here, we've got this. We've got 15 crushed stone. Let's just, we'll throw 15 of those like that. And just do that right there. I don't know if we can make all of that, but we're going to do that anyways. And we've got the drill. We got the biofuel coming in. Where'd our drill go? There it is right there. Ah, oh, lovely. That's what we needed, was the drill. We're going to take this. We're going to put this up in our hot bar. We could use a few more rounds as well for the gun. Let's make a couple more of those. You get, I think it's 25 count. Yeah, there's another 50. Let's do 75. It's going to take a little bit of stuff to do that. 2 ingot, huh? And nitrocellulose. How do we make the nitrocellulose? Plant fibers. Let's make up 10 of those, 10 more of those, just so we've got a little extra of that for rounds. And a minigun round. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so we've got some stuff going for sure. All right, next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to head out, and I think night is coming soon. Yeah, 2.5 minutes away. What we're going to do is we're going to head out, we're going to get some ores, and we're going to get started on trying to get our suit figured out. I would really like to have the suit ironed out and then learn a few things too. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and finish off the episode with learning a few things in the tech tree. Let's go to tools. I want the multi-tool for sure. There's the ore scanner, but I'm going to hold off on that a little bit. Let's check our weapons and see. We're going to learn the assault rifle. There we go. I don't think we can make that yet. Light armor becomes available at level 5, and we're getting close to that point. We're at level 4 right now, so we're doing pretty good there. Miscellaneous. What else do we have over here? Survival constructor. I should probably learn that, just so we can make a second one to keep with us all the time. Let's do that. I'm going to learn it so I can take one with me. Keep it in my inventory at all times. And then here's some base stuff as well, but we're not quite ready for that. But we got a fridge, we got a cannon turret that we're going to be able to use to defend our base. So I'm going to hold on to the points right now for that. Weapons, we went through here. I don't want the shotgun just yet. We're going to hold on to points for the armor as well. Tools, texture symbol tool, we don't need that. We may even find that eventually. The ore scanner. Unlock cost is 5. I've got 31 points. I'm going to just hold on to the points. That's all I'm going to learn at this point in time. The tier 2 drill is level 10, so we're going to want that for sure. Let's see what we got going on here. We've got some biofuel so we can fuel our drill. Yeah, we're doing great. We're doing just fantastic. Best start I've had so far. All right, guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, do hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. I want you to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.